We are learning more about one of the 3 homes that caught fire last night in Springfield. Here's new video from JFRD that shows what that fire looked like when they arrived. The flames spread to 2 other homes. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. News4JAX reporter Eric Avignon joining us live after speaking with the owner of that building that caught fire. Eric?
Yeah, we spoke with him by phone earlier this afternoon, and we were completely shocked when he told us over the phone that he had no idea that his property here was destroyed in yesterday's fire. In fact, he said no one even bothered to even call him to let him know. So we ended up sending him or emailing him photos of the damage, or shall I say the destruction, so he could see it with his own eyes. According to the Duval County Property Appraiser's Office, this structure on Ionia Street that burned down Tuesday night is actually a triplex that was built in the early 1900s. It was last valued at $34,000, but now it's destroyed. The owner, Nurulin Nita, told News4JAX he did not know it caught on fire until after we told him Wednesday afternoon and sent him photos of the damage.
I'm shocked, man. I'm shocked.
And you said there's no insurance to cover this.
There's no insurance because the property was not ready to be insured.
Neighbors told News4JAX this property caught on fire 2 decades ago and was left as is. Nita says he purchased the building 2 years ago and recently spent more than $60,000 to have a new roof installed.
It was an investment property. We bought it thinking that we'll fix it up, like that we'll make it a home or we'll sell it.
What caused Nita's property to catch on fire remains under investigation. But for 2 days now, multiple neighbors have been telling News4JAX that they often saw homeless people going in and out of the building. In fact, neighbors like Alicia Frank say the sight of homeless people going in and out of vacant properties or properties under construction or renovation in Springfield is a common sight.
It's not unusual, and Ionia was the last to be restored.
So it's not unusual for homeless people to just go into some of these vacant homes?
Yes, it isn't unusual. But if you keep a fence, if you own it, you better keep a fence around it.
It's still unclear if the fire was started by someone who was not supposed to be inside the building. When we took a drive through Springfield, we could see streets where there was a mixture of new homes, renovated homes, homes still under renovation, homes that are clearly vacant, and homes that look so dilapidated that it's unclear if they are vacant. The home to the right of Nita's building was damaged when flames spread next door. The home was both vacant and under renovation. Construction crews were there on Wednesday to repair some of the damages. The home to the left of Nita's building was also vacant, and it also suffered fire and heat damage because of the spreading flames. Again, although many neighbors in this community are telling us that they saw homeless people going in and out of this building, we have yet to hear from investigators, or shall I say investigators have yet to confirm that the fire was started from someone who may have been inside. Reporting live in Springfield, Eric Avignon, Channel 4, the local station.